Now that you've created your user profile, it's time to upload some images to your image library. PublicArtist.org is organized around projects, so you may have many images for each project. You can either start by adding a new project or by uploading images, which will then be unassigned, and you can assign them to a project. We suggest that you start a project first and then add images to that project. None of these fields are required fields. You can type in as much information as you feel is necessary to describe your project. Title, year, the materials used, all the dimensions of the project, where the project was created, and a narrative is a description of the project. Please enter the budget of the project in US dollars, and there's a currency converter right here for your convenience. If you click this button right here, it says keep this project private. Only allow curators to view the project if I include it in a submission for their call. What this does is it lets you put a project up onto PublicArtist.org even if, say, the project is not finished or you're not ready to release it to a curator. And then, of course, as with all the screens here, click Submit to save your information about this project. At this point, I'm going to jump back to my image library and show you one that I've already filled out. I'm going to go to Edit Project Details, and you won't have all the pictures uploaded yet, but this shows you that I've filled in all the information. And I did want to explain one little thing. You can actually add HTML tags into the narrative. We have this little HTML guide that will show you some simple tags that you can add to add a little spice to your project. You can see the italics here. So now that you've seen how a completed project is supposed to look, let's go make one from scratch. I'm here in my image library, and I'll say add a new project. So bring up a blank screen. I just type in the name of the project, the year, and some of the materials. You can see I've already done this once, so it fills that in for me. And that's enough to get us started. Go down and Submit to save the project. Now, you don't have any images in the project, so the next thing we do is click on Edit Image Group. And you can add them one at a time, or you can add multiple images. This is the way I like to do it because it's a lot faster. So here I will choose the file, and I have 3 files on my hard drive, so I'm going to choose that one. You can just double click to add them. You do have to add them one at a time. Okay, so that's it, and you say upload all. It's important to wait at this point and not go away from this screen until the upload is complete. You can watch the blue bar here in Safari and see the progress. And there we go. Now all the images are uploaded, and you can see they've automatically been added to the Corn Crib group. If I want to edit this, I can go in and give an image description. Let's call that an interior. Doesn't have to be long, or it can be long. You can also move the images around, and you do that just by hovering over the blank area here and moving it. This will change the order of the photographs and the way that they're presented in your final folio. Clicking on the image is the same as clicking Edit. Let's put in a little longer description for this one. And then, of course, always submit. And back to the image library. So now we've successfully created a project and added some images to it. There's an option here to duplicate a project. The reason you would want to duplicate a project is that once a project is applied to a call, then the project cannot be edited while it's in that call. You can, however, duplicate the project and make changes to it and then apply that project to another call. Everywhere on the site you will see little question marks, and at any point you can click on the question marks to get a more detailed description or help. A couple of more things you need to know about the image library. If you don't put any dimensions on your project, like this one has dimensions but this one doesn't, the system will automatically insert dimensions vary. Also, if you upload images from this screen, because you're not in a particular project, you're viewing all the projects, if you upload from here, you get the same window, but the images go into an area we called unassigned images. And you can view that holding area here. Images must be assigned to a project before they can be included in an application or a folio.